Another scene of devastation in Istanbul after yet another horrific terror attack in Turkey. This time passengers in the country's biggest airport were the target. Although no official response yet, local media are pointing the blame squarely at the Islamic State militant group. Let's get the latest from our Hwang Hojun, who's on the line. Hojun.
Mark, after gunfire and a series of deadly explosions ripped through Istanbul's Ataturk International Airport Tuesday evening, the airport is now back in operation. Despite the carnage, flights in and out resumed at 10 a.m. Korea time, around 2 hours ago, rather. Turkish officials have confirmed at least 36 people were killed and nearly 150 injured, but the number of casualties is expected to rise, likely making this attack the deadliest one yet, as the Ankara bombing in March left 37 dead. Some victims are reported to be foreigners, but the nationalities have not yet been released. Although there weren't any Korean national carriers in the airport at the time of the blast, Korea's foreign ministry is in close contact with the Korean embassy in Turkey to see if any Korean nationals were caught up in the attack. Updated travel warnings to Turkey have been issued around the world, including the U.S., the U.K., and Australia. At this moment, we know there were 3 bombers who exchanged gunfire with security guards and then detonated what are believed to be suicide bets. Turkey has been rocked by a series of terror attacks carried out both by ISIS and Kurdish militant separatists over the past year, but U.S. officials and local media are saying this attack bears the hallmarks of the Islamic State militant group. We must stress, however, that no official claim of responsibility has been made by ISIS. Condemnation of the attack has been pouring in from around the world. In a statement, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon expressed his condolences to the families of the victims and said he hoped the perpetrators would be identified and brought to justice. The U.S. government says it remains steadfast supporting Turkey and has vowed to confront the threat of terrorism. Located on the European side of Istanbul, Ataturk International Airport is the main airport people use when traveling in and out of Turkey and is the 3rd busiest airport in Europe. It has been considered a vulnerable target for some time, so the airport not only has X-ray scanners in the security checkpoints, but also in the entry to the terminal. And that's where the blast occurred. Back to you, Mark.